Alright, the next step of this video is to put the cloverleaf bushings onto the displacer shaft. The displacer shaft has a hole in the top of it, and it is just has a shaft end on the bottom of it. And you'll also need the foam displacer. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip over this piece like that. This piece is going to go upwards like that, and the displacer is going to go in between the two, with the displacer rod going through the center of all of the components. So to do this, I basically flip this one over so that the clover leaves are facing upwards, and I just drive the bottom of the displacer rod through the clover leaf bushing, and I push down. So that's now seated at the bottom. I'm going to bring this up about a quarter way up the shaft, and I'm going to then put it onto the displacer through the hole, just like that. Okay, and then the final step is to flip this clover leaf bushing so that the leaves are sitting flat on the table, and I'm going to align the shaft that's gone through the displacer into the hole of the displacer, or the cloverleaf bushing. And I'm just going to push down. Okay, and then with my hand I'm going to just make sure that the displacer is flat against the table, and I bring down this cloverleaf bushing as well. Okay, so this is now flush. The shaft is flush to the bottom of the cloverleaf, and the cloverleaf is pressed against the foam displacer, and the top cloverleaf is pressing against the foam displacer as well. And so this assembly keeps the displacer rod 90 degrees to the foam displacer, as well as lock it in place. So that should not come off when it's in operation, moving up and down. Okay, so the next step is to put the shaft through the bushing. And so one thing that you may end up with is a burr on that edge right here of the flat, or on this edge right here. You may also have a burr on the other side of this hole where the drill broke through. So you want to make sure that those are all filed off, and because those could impede the shaft from going through the hole. So the shaft goes up from the underside of the top plate. So I've aligned the shaft into the bushing hole from the underside, and I just want to make sure that I'm pushing on the shaft when I push the displacer into the bushing, and that slides through quite nicely. Now you may need to maybe push a little harder or twist it into place to get it through the shaft, but you may meet a little bit of resistance when poking it through. Okay, so I'll set that aside for now.